Introduction to Limits with example. Subscribe. Universal Tutor. The concept of a limit is central to calculus and serves as the foundation for both differentiation and integration. Here's a basic introduction to the idea. Limit. What is it? In simple terms, the limit describes the value that a function approaches as the input or variable approaches a certain value. The concept can be applied when we want to understand the behavior of a function at a particular point, especially when direct substitution isn't possible, for instance, due to a point of discontinuity. How to think about limits. Imagine you are walking towards a friend, and with each step, you have the distance between you two. Although you get closer and closer, you never technically reach your friend. In terms of limits, we might say that as the number of your steps approaches infinity, your distance from your friend approaches zero. Mathematical notation: if we say that f(x) approaches the value L as x approaches a, this is written as lim x right pointing arrow af x equals L. This reads as the limit of f(x) as x approaches a equals L. Some key points. One-sided limits. Sometimes, we're only concerned with the values of x that approach from one side, either from values less than a left-hand limit, or values greater than a right-hand limit. These are denoted as lim x right pointing arrow a minus f x, and lim x right pointing arrow a plus f x, respectively. Existence of limits. For a limit to exist, the left-hand and right-hand limits must be equal. If they differ, the general limit lim x right pointing arrow a f x does not exist. Limits at infinity. This concept describes the behavior of a function as x approaches positive or negative infinity. Simple example: consider the function f x equals x squared. What's the limit as x approaches 2? Lim x right pointing arrow 2x squared equals 2 to the power of 2 equals 4. For this function, as x approaches any value, the function's value simply becomes the square of that value. Therefore, as x approaches 2, f(x) approaches 4. The idea of a limit, while simple in some cases, can be complex in others. Yet, it's this foundational concept that allows us to delve deeper into the calculus realm, exploring instantaneous rates of change, derivatives, and areas under curves, integrals. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share.